Let's take a look at problem number 11. We want to know how much a person will save in 1 year by buying a car that averages 40 miles to the gallon versus a car that averages 25 miles to the gallon. Assume the average price of a gallon of gas is $3 and the person drives 2,000 miles per year. So we're now at the bottom of our formula sheet. We're looking at the cost of gasoline. So what we're going to do is we're just going to compute the annual expense for each car and then subtract. So let's start off with the car that averages 25 miles per gallon. So our annual expenses is the annual miles driven, so it's 20,000, divided by the miles per gallon, 25, and then we're multiplying that by $3 a gallon. And then we're going to do the same thing for the 40 mile per gallon car. The only difference is going to be divided by 40 instead of 25. So let's compute each of these. So we're going to take 20,000 divided by 25 times 3. So that's $2,400. And then we're going to do the same thing, except I'm going to change that to 40 for the second car. So that gives us $1,500. And now we're just going to subtract the two. And that will give us a savings of $900. Let's take a look at number 12. Now it says use the information below to solve the following. Round your answer to the nearest cent. So we have a mortgage on a home that is $196,000. It's financed with a 15-year fixed rate at 4.7%. So we want to use this information for problems 12, 13, and 14. So number 12 asks, what's the monthly payment? Well, just like a car, a mortgage is a fixed installment loan. So we're picking out this formula from our formula sheet. Then we're going to plug the numbers in. So we know P here is 196,000. Our interest rate is 4.7%, so we're going to write that as a decimal. We're doing this monthly. And then this was a 15-year mortgage. So my time would be 15. Now let me drop it down here. Alright, so we have a fraction key, 196,000, parentheses, fraction key, 0.047, down arrow 12, right arrow, close it out. Head to the bottom, parentheses, 1, subtract, parentheses, 1 plus, fraction key, 0.047 over 12, close the parentheses, caret key, negative sign next to the enter key, 12 parentheses 15, and then close it out. So it looks like it's $1,519.50 for our mortgage payment. And of course, that does not include escrow or insurance, but they didn't ask us to include that, so we're not. All right, so let's take a look at problem number 13. If the homeowner makes a payment of $1,600 the first month, how much of it goes towards interest and how much does it go towards principal? So if we're just looking at the first month, it's really a simple interest problem. We're going to do BI equals PRT. Our P here is the 196,000. You already know that R here is 0.047, and we're doing this for the first month, so T is 1/12 of a year. So this will give us how much interest was paid in the first month. So this is kind of like when we were doing those amortization tables. That's basically what we're doing here, but we're just doing it for the very first payment. So that gives us $767.67 goes to interest. So we want to know how much went to principal. Well, he paid, or she paid, $1,600. So we're going to take $1,600 minus that interest payment. So that'll give us $832.33. That's how much went to principal. So this was interest. So that's how much went towards interest. And this is how much went towards principal. All right, let's take a look at number 14. So we're still in the same set of questions. How much must be paid for 1.5 points at closing? So remember, points is prepaid interest. It's a percentage of your mortgage. So in this one, our mortgage was $196,000. 1.5 points is 1.5%. So we're taking 1.5% of that 196,000. I'll write that as a decimal. And then we're going to multiply. So it'd be $2,940. All right, let's take a look at number 15. Well, complete the chart, answer the following questions. A credit card calculates the interest using the average daily balance method. Below is a list of transactions that occurred during the July. And we want to find the unpaid balance on July 31st and the average daily balance. So here I'm going to make a table. Now I'm going to do a simplified table. So we got our date. So we have July 1st, July 5th, July 9th, then we had July 18th, and then July 27th. And let's see. They start off with a balance of $3,256.21. So we're going to put that here. And then just kind of work on the table. So on July 5th, they made a payment. So that's going to drop it down $500. So that's $2,756.21. And then on July 9th, there is a charge for $162.53. So we're going to add $162.53. And that will give us $2,918.74. Then we had a charge on groceries on July 18th for $223.86. And then charge for a car repair. So we actually can already answer question number 15, because question number 15 asks us what the unpaid balance was on July 31st. That's it right there. So without having to do anything else, I can already answer the question for number 15. Now, since it's part of the same problem, let's go ahead and do number 16. We have to find the average daily balance. Okay, then we're going to put days here at each balance. So we take, on this one, we're going to take 5 minus 1 is 4. 9 minus 5 is 4. 18 minus 9 is 9. 27 minus 18 is 9. And remember, July has 31 days. We have to go an extra day to bump it to the next side, so we're going to use 32 here. Minus 27, that gives us 5. So then for problem number 16, we're going to be putting this in our calculator. So let's review how we do that. So we're going to hit the data key. Now you can see I have old data in there, so I want to hit the data key again and then type 4, because that clears everything out. So I'm going to put the balance in my L1 column, 3256.21, 2756.21, 2918.74, 3142.6, and then 3583.83. We hit enter. Now go to the second column. I'm going to put the days. 4, enter, 4, enter, 9, enter, 9, enter, 5. And then we're going to do our second data. One variable stats always. Data is an L1. Our days is an L2, so that's correct. Hit calculate. And it's the second number here. So line 2. So our average daily balance would be $3,113.58. So please, when you have this problem on the test, do it on your calculator. Do not do the whole thing by hand.